Good morning and welcome to Le Pal here in France for another vlog. It looks like a busy day today. This place seems massive with loads of parking, but there's quite a few coaches and stuff, so I'm a bit of a busy one. Once again, I need to say thank you very much to the park for providing me with entry, and also thank you to you guys for subscribing, because without you guys subscribing they would never have welcomed me. Which makes, when you're doing these smaller parks, like, I know they get a bit of promotion and make a video on them and stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, it's only because you guys subscribe that they allow that. So if you need a reason to subscribe and thumbs up and comment and all that sort of stuff, please do that, because it's because you've done that in the past that has led me to get a video for somewhere completely different, and I didn't really think I'd be coming here anytime soon, so it's really nice. They've got a new Mac. Oh, what's it called? It's like Poseidon. I think it's unique to here. Excited for that. They've got one of those quad bike intermin coasters, which are just such good fun. I've done one in Denmark, I think it was. No, not Denmark. Was it Denmark? Yeah, I think it was Denmark. They're really good, actually. I don't know why there's not more of them. Oh, it looks like a busy day. Right, let's get in the park. I should be able to also film on ride today. I've got the chest strap with me, so hopefully I can take you on and see bits and bobs. I think there is also partially a zoo. I don't know if there's a separate ticket for the zoo or if it's all kind of included. Not sure. And I'm in. Oh, look at this. You can see the new poster on the screen. And it looks like they've literally this second just opened the rope, which has just gone 10. I timed that pretty well, didn't I? Fjord Explorer, that's what it's called. So I might head there first, even though it's a bit chilly this morning. It will get hotter. It's like when you're sat there in the sun, it feels nice. But I'm going to head there first, just to kind of get it out of the way. And also, if I do get wet, I've got the whole day to dry off then. You see just how many people were held in that little section. They've got audio though. I will say this, like, maybe hold people up here than at the bottom, because this, like, there's a pinch point where basically everyone was just pushing to get past each other. I quite like the long path though as you come in. You've gone past the train station's back there. That's gone, 10 AM on the dot. It looks like a much bigger park than I sort of realised, I think. I don't mean particularly in attractions, but maybe just in sheer size. Finally out. God, that was no joke. That took about 10 minutes to walk down. That took a long time. Everyone was going at, don't get me wrong, like, everyone was going at an absolute crawl. No one was in any sort of rush. But look at this. This is amazing. Again, landscaping. Oh, I'm sorry, just again, it doesn't have to be the best park in the world, but look at the fences. No massive wobbly painted gold fences over here. I say gold, I mean like a horrible brown. Should take bets on when I can first slam Merlin. How soon? Wonder why they don't invite me to any events. What is that? Who makes that? That looks very odd. I have no idea who makes that. Veteran cars over here. With what looks... I mean, I don't understand, like, all the truss there. That's a bit odd. Oh, it's meant to be a... Is it meant to be like a filming thing? I don't know, really. Attention towards the film. This is more like it. This is not my style. I don't know why there's no one down here now, because this is the way to the new ride. In fact, it probably isn't, is it? I'm probably the lost one, but first impressions are pretty good. Like the whole area there with the chair swing, the fountains, the fences all being themed in, the planting. Oh my God, it's pretty big. Yeah, so maybe there was a faster way, because there's plenty of other people coming the other way, but that's all right. It's pretty tall. I mean, I don't know if it's because I've not got anything else really to give it what's the right word? Like perspective. Oh, is this the queue here? Looks like it, doesn't it? Look at this, there's an area again. Themed station, themed area. Looks pretty good. This queue line's great. Lots of buildings to keep you in the shade. You get views of the ride. And as you turn this corner, queuing up with that as a view is pretty cool. And it's got little effects. The water's working for the right one, it's just not spinning. There's even a splash zone over here. I hope they're aware. Because obviously there's no boats, this is the first boat of the day there. It looks like there's a single rider queue, which I missed. Obviously rapid is the fast track, I imagine. But yeah, you can get a single rider queue here as well. I didn't see that as we came in. You can also select your own row, so obviously I don't want to go in the front row, but I am going to for the POV. Well, that was great for so many reasons. It's obviously a lot smoother than the old Poseidon days. I mean, Poseidon must be a pretty old ride now. I think it's 88 feet tall and it comes about 50 miles an hour. But it's got dispatch audio, dispatch effects. There is lighting. You can't see today. It's very sunny. But there is dispatch, like a dispatch sequence, if you will. I did see one guy. Is he still here? No, he's not here. He got absolutely slaughtered. He stood. I don't know what. I mean, look, it's soaked. It's obvious it gets wet. But yeah, the actual coaster is fantastic. This bit here, it's a really tight turn to the left. You kind of hang there for a moment, almost like a stall. If that kind of makes sense. The water. Don't worry too much about getting wet. You don't get too wet if you're on there. It's one of those. You get wet a nice amount. Like I've come on, it sticks to the first ride of the day. It's chilly today. You can see everyone's in coats and bags. I'm in shorts and t-shirt like a typical Brit. Any sun that we can get hold of, we will get hold of it, won't we? But yeah, what a fantastic addition. You've got massive waterfalls. They haven't just gone in and plunked it in. They've put theming around it. I mean, look at that. I don't know if something was here beforehand, but I don't think so. Looking from Google Maps, it looked like it was just an empty plot of land. It's not just a ride. It's everything. And the queue line had bits in, which obviously adds to the story. It's all in French. Can't understand it, obviously. But fantastic. Loved it. Loved it. Got a little boat ride down here. Don't even see. We might have time for it later. I don't know what it does or where it goes. Again, very nicely themed station now. Got a log flume. I'm not going to do the log flume. Just putting it out there straight away. A very limited set of clothes with me. I don't want to get everything drenched. We're going to have a look at it though. Should go and stand on top of here. Should get a shot of the drop. Yeah, from looking on Google, I think it might just be one drop. And it's really nothing special, but it looks nice. I mean, look at it. I mean, the trough isn't themed, but everything around it is. And also, there's a speaker here. Again, don't know if this was since the new area, but they're all themed into the little, like the Docklands theme. You can hear it. There you go. Well, it looks a little bit wet, but yeah, I'm not going to do it. there's a catering outlet here with no queue for it, and also there's the kiosks to pay at, which are great for several reasons. But when you're visiting parks abroad, if you have a kiosk, 9 times out of 10 you can change the language on those kiosks better, and you can serve people faster, and then you employ less staff, because then the staff just need to go and get the food. It seems to me like a literal no-brainer. Anyway, I'm really liking the vibe of the park already. I had a great day yesterday at Wallaby Roan Alps, and it's going to be busy today. It was busy yesterday, but it looks like it just feels like a nice place to be, to be honest. I mean, look at this for a queue line. It's nothing groundbreaking. The buildings are all just copy and paste and just different colours to make it look different. I know I always say it, and again, this could be a t-shirt. Just look at what we get back in the UK. Can you see this? This is the train, and it goes through that massive water effect. It dips down into it. I've never seen a gradient on a train like that. It's quite steep for a train, isn't it? I know it's only a little train, but wow. I mean, from this angle, you can see look how banked they are. And you kind of come into like a low curve here. Again, the first drop just straight down, no twists, no turns, nothing. I do prefer them, to be honest. I was saying that Hyperia is phenomenal as a first drop. And you've got this bit which is really banked. And you kind of, well, I mean, there was no one sat next to me in my seat, so I sort of moved, like shuffled over to the left because the lap bars are so loose on there. Right, we're heading over to this area because I don't know the name of the areas. Oh, there's a disco here. Looks like yeah, over the top one. And then we're going to Toverland, where we're going on to Whirlwind, or a clone of. It feels weird being able to walk like right under it. Like, I'm going to stand here. That feels very weird. I don't know why. It shouldn't be. Oh, look at the queue. The queue is a stonker for the disco, which worries me for the other coasters now, if that's how big that one is. I don't know what I'm loving because of the trees. Oh, this is a little frog bounce. Look, this sign. I don't know if I can get across the scale of that sign or how big it is, because it's all in the trees. You know what this is giving me a vibe of? You know, Portaventura, the Polynesia area. Because I can't see. It's such a good. Oh god, yeah, it is busy, isn't it? I think this is King Kong. Oh yeah, is this an old train that they don't use anymore, which has been snapped in two? It really is a mystery as you walk around these queue lines. I really like it. I can't remember last time I went somewhere where you didn't really know what you... I mean, to be fair, there's not even an entrance sign to this. Oh yeah, it's a big queue. It is for King Kong. We'll come back later for that and have a look at it. I probably won't do it if it's got a massive queue, only because the one at Bobbejaan Land is the exact same, and it's not a good ride. It's a really bad ride. It looks very impressive. It's actually a bit of a naff ride. It says Le Twist is only on 15 minutes. It is on 2 trains, and those trains are coming out like since the last clip when I filmed the previous. That's been like 30 seconds. So I don't know if that's more than. It surely only has 2, right? But look, 7 o'clock. Can you see that just about? Yeah, you can. It's already been extended, and we are at 10:30 in the morning. I mean, it says it's 15 minutes. It's coming out the entrance. It can't be, right?
Ah ouais, bah ouais, c'est le moment. Je sais pas ce qui est le mieux, hein, de voir le en haut, de voir en bas, mais là.
Luckily, there is a single rider. See that? Which is great. And there's 4 people in it at the minute. There's no one on when I was up there. So I have no idea. Sadly, I can't be very informative with how long that queue was, but it looked a lot longer than 15 minutes. Ride-wise, it's hard because the Dweller Wind is... It's got the audio. It has got theming, to be fair, but it's quite barren with the actual coasters. There's that, it's in through the trees and stuff and look very nice. My eardrum is still recovering from the French lady next to me who, let's say, struggled with that ride. So we've sort of done an outer loop, like round the back of this, and it's kind of spat me out back at the chair swing. This is called El Rapido. Let's have a little look again. How many have we got going? Again, big queue, but it was quite nice. This one's got a conveyor at least, compared to the one yesterday. They're good fun, these, don't they? The one at Polton's is fantastic. Oh, what's this one here? They've got a coaster here. How do we get to this one? Is this not a coaster car that they've kept? Comment down below. It looks like it. It looks too good to be like just a fake. Does that make sense? Looks like they've kept that. If so, very nice. Love stuff like that. Log flume boats as planters. Dodgems cars as planters. Big fan of all that. So obviously the chair swing. I like how there's a traffic light to say whether it's open or closed or not. I think this is the mine train. It's closed a minute, so I'll come back to that. To be fair, as well, I could hear them working on it before I could see the entrance. You see, I think this is something Tiger. I mean, I'm all about the facts, aren't I? I'm giving you all the latest facts. It's made by Revachon, that is a fact. Which can only mean it's going to be a fantastic, smooth experience. Revachon are who you go to when you can't even afford Zamperla, isn't it? But that said, I don't think I've ever seen, I mean, someone's going to tell me I'm wrong now. I mean, look at the profile. Can you see that? In detail, it kind of goes to the right, then goes back straight. Oh, God. I can hear it coming. It's clattering about. Is it on the left hill? Yeah, I don't think I've seen a park model custom layout Revachon before, which this is what this appears to be. Okay, I've come a bit further towards the back. You'll see a little bit less than the POA, but to be fair, there's a big tiger head on the front. You can't see much at the front anyway. I have no idea how this is going to ride. But we'll see. We get a little bit of pull over the top. Oh God, the profiling. Oh, you know what? It's really smooth. It is sort of a non-event. We're about to go into a trim now. Or maybe that's a block break for a second train, maybe? I don't know. Oh, under the monorail. Yeah. Perfect for a family coaster, that. Yeah, it's pretty smooth on there, to be fair. Which begs the question, why are the travelling models so painful? Yeah, big boy queue on there. It was about half an hour, it wasn't 55 minutes because the trains are massive, so they do take a fair bit of people, so it looks bad, but actually it's only on one train. There's no transfer track. I don't think it's ever had a second train. Again, really nice. I think the monorail goes through that. This is the monorail entrance here. Oh, here we go. Here's a big map. Shall we have a look at the map? So here's the map. It is like I say, it is a big park. There's a lot going on. Here's where we entered, and then we walked on. See how this long path? So we got stuck earlier. There's a little pinch point, literally a pinch point here. But yeah, look, all this on the right is animals. Apart from this coaster. Oh no, sorry, I'm telling a lie. There's some smaller rides here, but yeah, I didn't realise that the zoo's a huge part of it. But head over to there next. Got lodges, accommodation. I think we're about to go. And we've got a You Are Here. Yeah, we're here at the minute. So we've sort of seen everything kind of on this side up to the log flume. We didn't do that. Oh, that's the thing we saw in the woods. So it must be an old car from this mine train. So we're going to have a look at whatever this is. A splash thing. I'll have a look at the rapids. Not going to go on the rapids though. And oh, this little courtyard. Looks really nice. Oh, that's under there. See there, we just saw. Well, I'm going to head here. We're going to go up here, have a look at this. And then we're going to go on this. And that's the last major thing we have to do. We'll have a little waltz around the zoo. We won't spend too long there. Is this the rapids right here? I think it might be. Descent to Colorado, which normally means Colorado, as in Colorado Rapids, doesn't it? It's got a single rider line again. What a great idea for a rapids. If you want to get just... Because there's always spare seats on a rapid, isn't there? Oh, here we go. Can't see much. Kind of goes under the bridge. Oh, is that the exit? I'll have a walk on the exit in a bit. Oh! Oh God, yeah. Bit of a hill going down there to start, yeah. Rapids are more fun when you're with other people, and also, particularly if I'm filming, it's incredibly awkward. It's awkward enough, you know, on a coaster like the Le Twist before, and your camera's facing at someone. I don't really like doing that. On a rapids, it's like, and I feel like you film on a rapids and you don't like, you're not filming your group. Everyone just goes instantly silent. I think you are ruining the enjoyment for everyone else when you do that. So that's why I try to avoid it if I can. Alligator. I'm just walking down. I don't know what's going on. Alligator bait. Oh. It is a splash battle, you can see. It's one with targets, and it's a very well themed one. With free to use guns. Again. Splash battles. Whoever was a sales guy for splash battles did a fantastic job. Because it must be cost to ridership ratio one of the worst investments any park can make. You must be busy for like 2 days of the year when it's absolutely scorching. But they sold loads of them. Everyone bought one. Yet no one else installed log flumes or anything like that. Yeah, this used to be something else. Or did something else used to be here as well? This bit feels a bit... It feels a bit... You know what I mean? Like, not abandoned. Or maybe was this just like a big queue line for this and now they're taking it out? I'm not sure. The rapids look quite nice, to be fair. But yeah. The high troughs that have been built around it. All looks good. Down this way it takes us to Fjord Explorer, which I don't really want to go back to because we've done that. However, I do want to come back through the little courtyard that we saw, which I can do. And this is the courtyard. Animatronics. As in, well, you know, moving scenery pieces. I mean... Oh, and you can go up to the top of the windmill. An indoor seating area. It did smell like toast in there, very specifically. For how busy the park is, the catering outlets aren't mental. I don't know what to do now. Do I get something early, just before the rush? What's in here? Oh, a little sandwich place. I know it's just fries. I know that's simplistic. However, I'm not massively hungry. I just don't want to get into this yesterday where genuinely I couldn't get anywhere served anywhere. Now, there's a lot more places available today. And it's not crazy already. You know, yesterday this time it was already like crazy. I was served both money and food wise within 60 seconds. Proof if proof were needed. I can't be the only one, right? I can't be the only one who goes, I'm not coming up for this. So fries eating, we're back at the map. Rather than go down this way to the rapids, we go over here, which is definitely more zoo based, I think. Let's explore. It's just a little balloon ride, but it's all very well themed. Look at this. It's actually a little. We've also got a little tower over there. Say themed, just landscaped actually, more than anything. I am surprised this park isn't open on a weekday at the moment. Like this weekend is busy. Like I feel like I've been to Alton Towers and it's been less busy. Obviously here they have the capacity ride wise. There's just loads of rides everywhere, which isn't the case at Towers, but it just feels blooming busy. A little drop down. I mean, is this a Zamperla special? It looks like it. Can you see? Yeah, you might not be able to see it. There's basically 6 kids. It looks great, but there's 6 kids in that, and because they've got the Zamperla restraints on, you couldn't see them. Literally just all buried in restraint. What's this? Something about mushrooms. By the looks of it, is it a dark ride? Is it just a madhouse? I did some research on that. If it's just a madhouse, I'm not going to be too fussed. If it's a dark ride, then yeah, I do kind of want to do it. So we might have to. What are we on? What's the queue time on for that? Oh dear. Oh, 35 minutes. Not the end of the world. But if it's just a madhouse, it looks like a madhouse, doesn't it? We'll have a look at that. Got a pirate ship. And yeah, the teacups just around the corner. I don't know if it's a dead end or not. Welcome to Seal Harbour. Again, really nice themed area. I've seen a few closed units, however, I have seen a few people going in and out of them, which might suggest they might open up a little bit later. Again, another catering outlet. Oh, is this the seals down here? Should we have a little look? It is actually fun exploring a brand new park. I know we all get used to the parks that we love and we go to all the time, but like... Oh yeah, there we go. He's here. They're here. I don't know why people are all the way over there. Come over here, guys. This is where... There's another guy over here. There's a few of them, to be fair. You'll never see me do too much zoo stuff because I've got friends who are very, like, I'd say have educated me quite a lot. I'll be honest, I wouldn't really know much about zoos, animal welfare, all that sort of stuff. But the more I learn about it, it's not great. Like when I go to SeaWorld, because the dilemma is, do you go to SeaWorld at all? Do you support them by giving you money? But every time I go to SeaWorld, I don't touch the shows, I don't touch anything animal based, and that is the reason why. I mean, people can, you know, discuss down below, let me know what you think, but I'm pretty sure the reason why SeaWorld are heavily invested in their hardware, roller coaster hardware, is because they know that animals just long term won't be the future in the sense of, you know, what they used to do. But yeah, I mean, there is like I said, there's a genuine reason to train animals for their own welfare. Yeah, meaning you can check them for injuries, all that sort of stuff. But then, you know, when you're selling an experience to feed them and making money from that, I don't know. Feels weird. Feels weird. But then there's the argument, isn't there, where you can, if you're paying to feed the animals, and that money actually, because they're going to get fed anyway, that money can then go into, you know, further conservation. So it's just whether it actually that money gets to where it needs to be. So yeah, it's why I don't focus too much on the zoo element. Because like I said, when I go to SeaWorld, I don't touch any show, I don't touch any animal. I go there because they have some fantastic rides, and then I just think if I'm counted in, if I'm a little thing on a chart, of how many people have ridden this coaster today, and then they go, actually people are coming for the coasters rather than they're coming for the animal experiences, they put more coasters in, then that's a positive effect. That's how I justify it in my own head anyway. Look at this. 45 minutes. But look at this. Remember at Energylandia, all their new rides had this thing. Just another positive thing of Brexit. Means we don't get any EU funding for cool things. To be fair, when we were in the European Union, I didn't see any roller coasters in the UK getting built with this level of investment to the point where they actually have a European flag on it. I just need to look for a second at the seating now. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6 benches just here at the launch. And why that's important is the fact that the park thought about that, they put benches down. There's actually another seating area where I just filmed the previous clip of it launching. Here, there's just benches there. It sounds daft and it sounds weird. Oh, what are you going on about? It's only benches. Like, yeah, but I've been at several parks in the UK where I've struggled to find a seat. And it's alright for me running around, you know, going from coaster to coaster, but a lot of people can't walk for that long. Never mind the fact they want to sit and eat or something like that. Let's talk about the coaster. So, I got the front row, and I don't remember it being anywhere near that good in Denmark. I don't know whether this one's faster. It's a Juveling. It's called Juveling, I think, over in Denmark. It's the same model, so I think it's the same layout. And whether I just didn't have a front row in Denmark, no, I think you can choose your own seat in Denmark. So what is it, Joe's Summerland? That was incredible. Like, that stole the show today for me. The front row. I came off freezing because it's crisp today and I'm still in shorts and t-shirt, but that blew me away. That was so good. It was so intense, so forceful. No helixes, but like tight corners. A single rider queue is at the back and the exit, and they it's a big train, so you can get like 2 per train if you're lucky. so it wasn't too bad. There's about 8 people waiting, so it really wasn't bad at all actually. But that one ride, whether it's going to be better or worse at the back, I'm not sure. I'll probably have one more go on that. That's how much I like it. You know what I'm like? I'm not one to just re-ride stuff endlessly. I'm really not. But I do fancy the go on that, and I might hopefully get something further back. Just walking in this little area. What do I find? A little boat ride themed as barrels. So they actually have the fountains which rise and lower as the thing rotates. I'd love to know how this actually works and how it's so accurate. And does it ever go wrong? But it also sounds like they play louder music as it's going around as well, which is nice as you come in. I might be wrong about that, but it feels a lot louder now. It might be just the water actually. Okay, Azteca is the last one to tick off. 45 minutes advertised. Okay, so it was closed, but it's now open, which means all coasters have operated today. And you know what? I wasn't worried about that not happening either. At no point in my mind did I think this wouldn't happen. Okay, we go on road 2. No idea what to expect. I didn't even look at. Oh! It was a bit of a chaotic one to get on this one then. I'll explain what's going on when I come off, but it looks quite tall. Everything was smooth there except for the brakes. So this is a socket, but in 2020, 2021 they got new trains which were quieter, and they had the entire retract, literally just like Nemesis, from the top of the lift hill all the way to the brake run, all got retracked. So they kept the layout the same, which is a bit of a shame I think, because it's a bit dull, the layout really. And but it is silky smooth. It's so smooth. You've got some magnetic brakes just on this bit here, because even now with the brakes, and the brakes are quite sharp, it kind of stims into the station quite a bit. I mean, 3 cars, 3 trains, 2 cars each. The single rider queue for that all that was just a mess, to be fair, because the single rider gate, literally the door, which is like a metre wide, the gate that she opens, was the same for single rider as it was for the ride access. Well, there's nothing to. They just need to literally have a couple of signs and a divide down it. It's wide enough just to say single riders all stay to your left and ride access all stay to the right. And therefore she was shouting through, and then and it's one of them where if you didn't move forward, someone else would have moved forward into your spot, if that makes sense. So that was a bit chaotic to get on, and hence why. It was a bit of chaos. In otherwise faultless systems of operation, that was a bit. It was a bit not this park, because everything else I've seen operationally, you get the cars out fast, get the trains out fast, don't look around. It's been a pleasure, absolute pleasure to be on the park, and it's busy. I was speaking to someone and she said this is really busy, like strangely busy. Like she doesn't know why it's so busy today. When I was waiting for one of the rides, so yeah, busy day today, and I've been able to eat. Crazy. So that's all the coasters done. There's nothing amazing with regards to flat rides, and obviously they all do have really big queues, which is going to mean I'm going to struggle a little bit. I like actually the monorail, because the monorail can really show you a lot of stuff. So I might go and have a glance and see what that's on. If it's a big one though, I probably won't, but because we can go around there, we can see quite a few things from the monorail. So earlier I promised a look at King Kong, so that is what we're going to go and look at. Every ride has one of these areas, or you can just wait. You can access it from the queue, so you can drop your kids into the final bit of the queue. You can come and sit in here. But here it is. It's such a weird ride. It just tilts left and right a little bit. And I think they're pre-batching now the next ride, so there's enough in there. Their operations here are amazing. So yeah, the ride's not too much, but it looks cool. And actually, I think Bobby Land, being on it, I did think, because it's just a lap bar, oh god, it's a long way though. If you're small, it's a big drop down there. I know it sounds small, a lot of seating areas and stuff. It sounds stupid, but like, again, I'll go back to Hyperion, which has just been installed. Where's the mum and dads who aren't going on Hyperion, but the kids are? I thought, where are they sitting? That isn't like a fence or something which isn't meant to be a seat. No thought has been put into that whatsoever. Where's mum and dad going to sit? So I've come back down to the start. And we have the trainer whirl. They don't often do stuff like this, do I? And it's the only one where I can just get on it straight away. It does go around the back end of the boat ride as well, which means I don't have to go on the boat ride. Looks like they've got a massive bird show arena. I don't know if that's on today, but you can see like it's all like stadium seating-ish, if that makes sense. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about show times today. Oh, he says that. Oh, there you go. 2.5, 3. The thing with coming here, even though it's busy today, it's a weekend in September. Half the rides aren't shut. Half the shows aren't not on. Like, I still feel like I'm getting a peak product, as in like the same product that I get through summer. Which isn't the case for a lot of parks. A lot of parks like, oh no, all the shows stop around September. A lot of the time that's to do with the performers. The performers aren't doing anything for 5 days a week. And a lot of the time you still got to pay them or retain them. Okay, I was going to say it's a picnic area, but it's not. This is the biggest queue I've seen all day for food. Off this tiny little truck. Is it like an outside franchise or something? Because the rest haven't been that busy. Hold on, that track in the middle, Defo had the third train on earlier. Oh, there's another there. You see it? Oh. I mean, when I sat down then to wait for the train, it took 2 minutes. And again, I'd say that's Europa Park level, because you sit at Europa Park at the station and a train will be coming very, very swiftly. Or is there 2 trains, I wonder? Oh my god, I think it is. This is a stop, which I'm going to get off at. So you didn't want to do that main crush earlier. This will bring you to here, and this is obviously to cross over to the other train, which I imagine has a bit longer queue. But should we see? Should we see how long it takes to come it? It's confusing because all the tracks actually do link up. They're all next to each other. I did think it's the 2 different trains, but then I didn't think about it enough. Oh my god, it is lunchtime. Look at this. Look at this. Oh god. Oh, it's me giving praises. Right, this is the monorail. Maybe we do try this one. About 20 minutes. It looked quite bad, but it really wasn't. Right, I'll put in some highlights from my little trip around here. Is it me, or is it like the perfect hole for someone to fall out of? This side's got a barrier in the middle, not on this side though. This is what I was saying about the restaurant, look. But apparently there's no demand for decent restaurants in our parks back home. I wonder what that is. Even the roofs are different colours, which you're only going to see from up here, really. Yeah, I didn't really see much that I hadn't already seen from the monorail, but we are going to go and give the train a go. So let's see what the queue's like for this. We just did a downward helix, essentially, to get to this point. We have to go through the water. I've never, like I said, I've never seen this before, or the gradient for a train like this before. Like a complete stop now. Just turn the engine on. Oh? Oh my gosh. Is that picking that up on the camera? The whole thing is a trommel. And not only that, sorry, I'm just trying to work out what's actually going on. The whole train, to sell the effect, has banks to the left. Like the whole thing. I cannot tell you how long this thing is. And now we're back right again. Oh. The engineering which must happen to make that happen. I mean, I can't get my head around it. So let's talk about the trommel, right? Look at how big. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 carriages. Yeah, so 4 cars, and the trommel has to go around all of it, including this actually. It was past this. The whole track needs to move, but for a trommel to work, you need a beam, because obviously the whole platform is under the track. So this has to be one piece, doesn't it? It's hard to imagine, like if you draw a piece like this, and the train comes in and sits on it, and then the trommel goes underneath it. How do you do? I mean, that's one hell of a bit of a engineering project, isn't it? Now, this dark ride is called Funny Mushrooms. So I want to say it is more of an interactive dark ride rather than a madhouse. So we'll go and have a look at it and see. I don't know if I can film it, because sometimes with screens they get funny with filming. So it's the Funny Mushrooms, don't forget. It's one of those pool ones. Oh. Oh, some good bits of theme in there with the car. Barely see how I come out of that. So yeah, it's actually a tiny footprint, really small, but they do work it quite well. So there's like a triangle in the middle, or square, where they are projecting all the projectors onto. So you're always facing inwards into the, because it's actually just like a lap round in a circle. And there are intervals where you turn around to face the outside. That's where more theming. And have a TV screen where you don't shoot at it. It just takes your input. So you don't have to fire the ice, the bits of ice dropping. You just need to pull at the right time. which I think is what it's saying on the screen. Obviously I can't understand that. It was okay. Every park should have one, I think, because kids love it. Obviously for us old people, we want more of the theming, want more of that, but kids do absolutely love it. They were getting proper into it. Also, it's funny mushrooms, literally called funny mushrooms on their website. I don't know if that's Google Translate translating that, but I just come on this random zoo path, and there's another Yukon Valley. A nice, I mean, look at that, that's where kids ride theming. Water feature. Oh, I just love it. Just love it. Just wanted to show you the times here on an extremely busy day. 35, 40 minutes for most stuff. And fantastic operations. And nothing other than Azteca this morning that was down and just didn't open. And to be fair, Fjord Explorer was about 15 minutes late. Other than that, I've not seen anything else down. Not a single ride through the day. I think I mentioned this before, but these can be airtime machines. I remember the one at Tato Park back in the day. In fact, we're there next week. But these can be absolutely great for if you jolt it forward. These aren't the pedal ones. The ones with pedal are rubbish. But these are like a paraglider thing. You push it up to go up, you push it back towards you, or pull it to go down. If you keep on doing it rapidly, you can get some massive airtime on them. The staff are literally running up and down the platforms to get these trains out. The other train isn't behind us yet either. Operations there have been nothing short of brilliant. At both parks, to be fair. Such a big train. I wonder if this will be better or worse than at the front. The front was something pretty special, to be fair. Here we go. I really hope this delivers. The launch is pretty decent, man, it's just the wheels. Oh, it was a bit rattling. Nice and gentle so far. It's these turns close to the ground which are just great. Oh! 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 It's proper forceful! It's really good! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Please tell me how this delivers way more force than Rita. Oh, give me this any day. Final couple of bends, quite forceful again here. Oh, fantastic, absolutely brilliant. I am going to start heading towards the exit now, but I'll just give you a brief outline of the zoo. Lions, tigers. Oh, this is a fabric. That's nice. Like that. Elephants, red pandas, a set of, I'm going to get all these wrong, aren't I, of what each is, lemurs. I mean, that doesn't count, does it? That's just an oversized duck. Bird show we saw as we drove past on the train. But look, it goes, in fact, there's somewhere, it did say it's a 3-hour route. If you want to go like, I imagine you go all the way around here. Wolves, deer, zebra. It is big. I've not even touched any of this bit. It's 2:30 now. So if I went round the zoo properly, as you would do at a zoo, that's easily a full day. In fact, oh, here we go. There you go. So you got these signs. There's obviously 2 routes, an hour and a half and 3 hours. Obviously 3 hours, I imagine, at a leisurely pace, looking at each of the enclosures. This is why the park, though, can deal with such huge numbers, because as much as, you know, I talked about earlier about the shows involving animals, but they do take up a lot of the crowd, don't they? A lot of people are held in there for, what, half an hour at a time? Means the park can hold more. Yes, I can hear the music still playing from what is obviously the bird show. The sound systems sound amazing. You won't come across on the iPhone, but the quality. Proper systems, love it. So that's the end of this video. That's the end of this little trip over to South East France. First of all, thank you to Parc Le Pal for letting me in, essentially. But more importantly, thanks to you guys for subscribing, which gives me a fantastic segue to please subscribe, because subscribing opens doors, essentially. It means you can come to more parks, film more videos, all that, all the good stuff. Also, don't forget to press that like button as well, because the more likes something gets, the more it's likely to be pushed to other people. I've seen this with the Theme Park Dash series we've just done. If you haven't watched Theme Park Dash, please go and give it just 10-20 minutes of your attention. It's we turned Alton Towers into a huge board game, and we put proper editing time, proper graphics in. It's all very silly. It's meant to be funny. It's theme park related, but not theme park related, if you know what I mean. But please go take a look at that. I'll put at the end of the video, I'll actually put a thing saying go and. So you just need to press a button to go and see it. The highlights today have just been, it's just been a really nice place to be. Yes, it's been chocker, it has been busy, but queues have moved. When you're in when I was on the platform then for you can quad, the staff are literally running up the platform to get the bars done, even though they can't do anything because the next train is still going around the track. That was a highlight. It took my breath away with how intense the corners are. Like I said, it's more intense on that than it will be on Rita. I don't understand how that's possible. Well, just tighter corners with the slower speeds, but by the by. And the new area looks fantastic. The new Fjord Explorer looks brilliant. Like, if you're in this area of France, or if you're planning a trip here, rest assured, even if it's a busy day, you're still gonna have a great day. And also, there's a massive zoo. If the zoo's your thing, you're gonna have 2 hours easily walking around in there. Maybe bring a back lunch, or just eat early. Because actually, when I did choose to eat, I could have eaten at loads of different places without a queue. So eat early, plan for that. But or bring a packed lunch. And I don't like saying that because, like I've said before, I said this in the last vlog, I like spending money at the parks if I've been invited for free. It's the bare minimum you can do, isn't it? So yeah, but it's a great park. It's really well themed. There's been themed audio everywhere. It's never been silent anywhere. Themed audio on the newer rides, going up lift hills and stuff. It's just brilliant. So definitely come here. Other than that, subscribe. Please comment down below with probably stuff that I've got wrong. And I shall see you next week. I don't want the video to go live, but I'll see you soon from Ireland. We're going to go to Emerald Park. I think I've seen it all now. I mean, if you're English, obviously, you're going to laugh at the tampons here, but this is a stamp. You self-stamp and then let yourself out.